Hey friends, if you are searching for the video or information about the efforts that foreigners and Ukrainians are doing on the home front and scrolling bar in the YouTube and finding only combat videos, that is also good. But here is the video exactly for you. This is video about volunteering on the home front and rescue animals. So looking for a place to volunteer without needing any special skills? Look no further, not because we are the best, but because we desperately need your pair of hands, guys, this is true. Our volunteer center, where we wave in camouflage net, conveniently located right in the city center, just 15 minutes walking from Opera House. I recently made a video about it, please check the description, and description will tell you the address. The volunteer center is in the same building where there is a children's center of the art, and they are doing this beautiful motankas. Yeah, and these beautiful posters with patriotic contents, and it says if the people are choosing freedom, they will have a bread that was sieved and harvested by themselves, and no one will take it from them. So what do you need to do? Find St. Anna's Church in Horodotska Street, just use the left side of the door and head up to the third floor, just like this young chap carrying drinking water for all the volunteers, and voila, you are in the community. And I received a ton of questions about joining the center and if you need any training beforehand. The answer is no. Only your pair of hands. You can drop by from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and practice on the ground. No need to register in advance or book hours. If you are in Lviv and have a few hours to spare, you can make a difference right away. We may not offer in fancy working conditions, but we guarantee music, tea, coffee, good vibes, and interpreter if needed. Most of the coordinators speak English. A flexible schedule and an opportunity to make new friends. About new friendship. I'm here every weekend, and recently I've spotted a cute dog. Turns out, a new volunteer from Finland brought her to the center. The dog, who is absolutely adorable, is still a bit scared by loud noises, as me. The girl who brought her named Gita, and she told me a courageous story of how she became a dog mom, so I decided to share it with you.
Hi, I'm Gita and I'm from Finland. I am volunteering here in Lviv.
Gita is a freelance writer and is blessed to work remotely. She decided to spend her time in Ukraine mindfully by volunteering at our Common Place and a couple of other places. Please check out her page in IG in description if you want to cheer her up.
Risha was first rescued by my best friend who was wounded in a battle and had to spend a couple of months in a hospital in Zaporizhzhya. Risha was a stray dog that was wandering around the hospital area, and she was really dirty, a lot skinnier than now, but still as happy and loving as she is nowadays. And the soldiers pretty quickly fell in love with her, and they really wanted to help her, but that was not easy because they had to return to the front lines eventually, and that's not a safe place for a dog. So they took her into their safe house, waiting for someone to be able to pick her up and give her a ride to Western Ukraine. And as time passed and it seemed like no one was able to help, I decided to go to the front lines myself and pick her up and bring her to Western Ukraine. And here we are.
Risha is around 2-3 years old according to the vet examination and lenient to people with the interest and eager to communicate. Military friends of Gita interacted with Risha as with therapy dog because she always felt their mood and comforted them with her dog hugs. As you see, Risha make a friendship with Gita and accompanying her everywhere.
And in the future, Risha is going to be living in Finland. She's going to be adopted by my family.
Of course, it's better for a dog to live outside of country of war, in the loving family that are ready to adopt, especially if it's Gita's mother, whom she can visit time to time and communicate with Risha.
Volunteering in Western Ukraine is relatively safe, and well, me and Risha feel safe here in Lviv.
So, as you may already got, Gita decided to live a bit in Ukraine after she drops Risha at her mom's house. You can imagine what brave person Gita is. By going very close to zero and decided to live in the country of war, she inspired me to work twice harder, because if I was invited on the front line to pick up the dog, I would shit my pants. Of course, guys, there is no 100% safe place in Ukraine, maybe Zaporizhzhya region or Uzhhorod, maybe like this. In Lviv, it's relatively safe, as Gita have already mentioned. And in case you are hesitating and afraid to volunteer on the west part of Ukraine, do not worry. Here we also have air alert, but very rarely, and missile attack also very rarely. However, my task is to warn you and warn you about all the risks. But if you're willing to volunteer, Lviv place is exactly what you need. So, if you also were inspired by Gita and willing to come to Lviv, please check the description of this video and find the link to the Telegram of our coordinator Max. He speaks English and will be able to answer all your questions if you're willing to join us in the accommodating place. You can even bring your dog because it's 100% dog friendly. Thank you for watching this video till the very end, and please tell me in the comment if you like such type of content. So, see ya and God be with you.
Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Слава нації!
Смерть ворогам!
Україна!
Понад усе!
Волонтерському роду
Нема переводу!